guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, then welcome to the channel. Thanks so much for being here and choosing to click on my video. It means a lot to me. If you are not subscribed, I would love for you to hit the subscribe button and that bell so you're notified every time I make a new video. I do all sorts of styling content, specifically with thrifted and secondhand pieces. If that sounds good to you, I would love for you to stick around. So I'm excited to get into today's video because I truly think it's going to help you guys out a lot. This video is all about tips and habits that are going to help you curate an inspiring and functional wardrobe. Now, I am by no means a minimalist, but I do consider myself a mindful shopper. I have a lot of clothes, but I've gotten my wardrobe to a place where I really love everything that's in it. I am so excited to get dressed every day. And a lot of the pieces in my closet, I'm so excited to wear all of them all the time, and it's hard to decide in a good way. So I'm going to be sharing kind of my mental checklist while I'm shopping, particularly while I'm thrifting, but it applies to all sorts of clothing shopping. I have a couple checklist ideas in my head when I'm looking to buy a new piece of clothing, and I'm going to share these with you because having an inspiring wardrobe really starts with your shopping habits. So tip number one that I have for you guys is when you are debating whether to pick up a piece of clothing, whether it's at a thrift store or a regular fashion store, something that I like to go through in my head is how many outfits can I make with this piece of clothing. I will really do a run through of what I already have in my closet and think of what I'm going to pair this piece with. Now, for me personally, I like to try to think of 3 to 5 outfit combinations. That's usually a good indicator if it's going to function in my wardrobe and add to it. Now, the number of outfits that you make in your head can be tailored to you. Like I said, I like to do 3 to 5. But for you, you can decide on that number yourself, but I definitely recommend trying to make 2 or more outfits in your head. Of course, you'll probably think of more later as you see it in your wardrobe and you play with different outfit combinations, but you really want to be able to initially come up with at least a couple different outfits in your head. Another thing that I ask myself while I'm considering buying a new article of clothing is the occasion that I'm going to wear it for. So once you create those mental outfits in your head, you want to ask yourself, where am I going to wear these outfits? Do I have an occasion? Is it worth it to add to my wardrobe? Am I going to actually wear this? So one way that I like to think about this is kind of reflect on your lifestyle. The average person probably doesn't need to own 10 different formal dresses. So in that example, you really want to consider what you're doing on a day-to-day basis. What type of outfits are you wearing the most? You really want to consider practicality because otherwise those pieces just aren't going to get the wear that they deserve if you don't have enough occasions to wear them. And another way that I've been thinking about this that has been absolutely game changer is you want to think about the pieces you have in your closet already, and you don't want to buy too many duplicates of the same category of outfit. So what I mean by this is I know that I love to wear sundresses a lot of the time in the summer. I wear them a lot and I have a lot of them. And a lot of them I absolutely love. I have a really good selection. So even though they are practical for me to own, I don't necessarily want to buy a bunch more of them, because then the ones already in my closet will never get the wear that they deserve if I'm constantly buying new ones. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. You want to buy what you actually will wear and what's practical for you, but you don't want to buy so much of the same thing that you don't get to wear the pieces in your closet that you really do love. This third tip is something that I think everyone can probably relate to, and that is impulse buying things that are inexpensive. Especially if you're an avid thrifter like me, I'm sure you've run into this problem on deal days, or just if things are marked with a cheaper price tag. It can be very enticing to pick up a piece if it's inexpensive. But I truly believe that just because something is inexpensive and has a low price tag, it doesn't mean that it's automatically worth it to buy it. There's so many occasions that I've picked up an item on sale or a color of the day tag at Goodwill, and it just sits in the back of my closet because I didn't truly love it. A perfect example of this scenario is I was at Goodwill yesterday and they had their color of the day where it's $1.99 for specific color tags. And I found this really fun kind of suit vest. It had these jewels on the front of it. It was by Nicole Miller, a brand that I absolutely love. It was such a fun piece, but absolutely not practical for my closet, and I really had to be mindful because it was $1.99. It was the color, so not a big deal to purchase. It was only $2, but it definitely would have been an impulse buy for me. I really had to run through that mental checklist. I thought to myself, what would I wear with this? Where the heck would I wear this? And I didn't have any answers that justified picking it up and adding it to my closet. I love to go thrifting. It is one of my very favorite pastimes, but I've really tried to become stricter with myself, and I only pick up a piece if I truly love it and am obsessed with it. I think that it's going to add to my closet. It checks off the boxes that I was just talking about. So that wraps up these tips. I really hope you guys found it helpful. I really believe in these. I run these through my head every time that I'm thrifting and looking at new additions for my closet. If you did enjoy this video and you found it helpful, I would love for you to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you want, and leave a comment down below. If you have any tips to share with the rest of us, I'm sure we would love to know. And I'll see you next time. Bye!